let's quickly recap integer operations. So remember, that's looking at things like if I have a number, I add maybe a negative number. What is that actually equivalent to? And so we can look at the double signs. And the double signs, if they are different when you're looking at addition or subtraction, that becomes a minus sign. So that would be 7 minus 6, which in this case would just be 1. Or let's take a look at another example. 5 minus positive 3. Again, if you have opposite signs, well, that becomes a negative sign. So it's the same as just saying 5 minus 3, like that, which is 2. All right, and there's one more case that is important to look at. What if you subtract a negative number? So 4 minus negative 3. Well, just remember, in this case, you have 2 of the same sign. Subtracting a negative, that's the same as adding. And so that would be 4 plus 3, which is 7. So in general, just for addition and subtraction, so for addition and subtraction, same signs is plus, and opposite signs is a minus. Okay, we could also look at what happens with multiplication or division. So multiplication and division, it's going to act in a very similar way. So let's say 3 times negative 4. But now we're not changing the operation we're doing. We're just stating what the final answer is. So since we have a positive and negative here in this particular example, so opposite signs, like for addition and subtraction, that's going to mean we're going to have something like coming up with a minus, but this is going to mean that the final answer is negative. So in this case, 3 times negative 4 would be negative 12. Or if you have the same sign, so negative 2 times negative, 7. Well, 2 negatives, that's going to lead to a positive. So same signs mean positive final answer. And so you'd have, let's say 2 times 7 is 14. So what's the key difference between the two? Well, the key difference is mostly multiplication and division. And division, just write this down here, affect the final answer. Whereas addition and subtraction, when you're doing that, you're just changing the operation. And so that's the main difference between those two. And that's a quick recap of what happens with the signs for integer operations.